So another quick video on the currency dashboard, really just pulling it all together. And what I've highlighted here is the four indicators. On the left here, we have the currency strength indicator. Alongside it, we've got the currency matrix. Alongside that, we've got the currency array. And over on the right-hand side, we've got the currency heat map. It's a little bit truncated because I couldn't actually fit it all on the screen. So we'd have to put it across to get all the data right the way out to the monthly time frame. But essentially, those are the four indicators. And what I've done here, these are on 60-minute. CSI is on 60. The currency matrix is on 60. The array I've got on 15. And of course, the currency heat map, that gives you all the time frames here in terms of the cells. I've isolated out in terms of yen and Canadian dollar. We've had some very strong buying of the Canadian dollar, really strong move in that over the last few hours. You can see this was midday local time. So some very strong buying of the Canadian dollar, and that has been counterbalanced with very strong selling of the Japanese yen, the magenta line. So we've had a terrific trend developing over the last few hours. You can see it here on the matrix. The CAD yen is right up at the top here. It's still got some way to go because the all-time high here, you can see is 144, the average high is 121. So there's still plenty of headroom here. The Canadian has got some way to go yet. The yen is already down into oversold, but it's trying to kick higher. So perhaps we've seen the end of that particular move for the yen currency. But nevertheless, from a perspective of further development, there is the potential for it to move higher, and obviously we'd be looking at the chart in that context. And down here you've got the fact that, yes, this is reflected across, broadly speaking, across the sentiment, across the matrix, in other words, for the Canadian, in terms of Canadian dollar buying, because all these pairs are ranked down the bottom here very heavily. The Canadian is the counter currency, so we're selling Aussie and buying Canadian. And that is why we're seeing these two ranked at the top and the rest of them down here. The one outstanding is perhaps the dollar CAD. Maybe you're seeing strong buying of the dollar as well, which is the reason that that is more mid-table than these others where you're seeing strong divergence. Over onto the array, I've got the array set up on 15-minute. Canadian yen, again at the top, so it's very strong across into the faster time frames. You can see it here up at the top. It's the steepest angle, it's the sharpest, so we've got a nice strong trend developing there on the 15-minute, and it's been developing certainly on the slower time frame as well. In terms of where it is on the ranking ladder here, you can see it. It's 5 spots off the bottom here. And if this were to develop into a longer-term bullish trend for the Canadian yen, and for this to move up the ranking ladder, in other words, then what we'd need to see is we'd need to see start at some of these cells, the 15-minute, the 30-minute, out towards the hour, and so on and so forth, start to revert to green. In other words, that bullish sentiment that we've seen so far in the last few hours really ripple through out into the slower time frames, and that will then result in this CAD yen moving up the ranking ladder into more bullish territory. So there we are. That's the four indicators really on one workspace. It's an immensely powerful dashboard. It's why we call it the currency dashboard, because it is very much like the analogy of flying a plane where you have all your instruments. This is your workspace. These are the instruments which give you all the information about this complex market, breaking it down into the base components of the currencies, building it back up into the currency pairs, giving you all the data you could want, and obviously you use it in context with the charts. Hopefully you'll be using volume price analysis or other methodologies, but certainly with other indicators as well. Very much chart-based, but this is really your window on the Forex world. It gives you all the information in one single elegant workspace. Hope you've enjoyed that video. Thanks very much indeed for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Lots more to come, so thanks for watching. See you soon, and bye for now.